Now broadcasting. Unity Special Blend. Syberia, The World Before. Third-person puzzlescape. Female lead protagonist. Starting off with the most important option. The brightness settings. I think they do that because people's TVs are fucked up. Profile new story. An options would be great. Thank the Lord. An option would be great. Oh my god. Do you want to count? Or do I have to guess? I'm gonna just guess. No, I'm not. I'm gonna count. We'll turn it all the way down. Let's see this shit. Look at this. Look at what they make me do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god. Is it a slide? Nah, it's a notch. It's a notch. We gotta get a 50%. Let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guarantee you it's there. I guarantee you it's there. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. I promise you. Display number of speakers and subtitle options down. Controls, no vibration. Some of these you can set in the PlayStation, from the PlayStation menu. You can hear somebody whistling at her as she's checking the options. I like that. Tutorial objectives, hints. Diary. Mic is sounding wet. Keeping my lips kissable. Previously, let's watch the previously. A lot of these Syberia games...
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
I'll tell you
My
later.
name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Kate Walker. And
My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory.
It's a
I'm afraid that the sale of the
puzzle
Volberg
walking sim
factory
anyway.
is not as straightforward as it first seemed. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Where can I reach him?
It's like Downtown Abbey.
Volberg is somewhere in Syberia.
With a Y. Syberia with a Y.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XC2000. My common name is Oscar.
You said you were a train engineer?
Pretty soon it'll be C-3PO.
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted update. I wanted
I like those nylons.
Please.
Olivia, tell me what's going on.
Kate Blanchett. She just happens to be a total babe.
I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you
Sounds
once knew.
fucking loud.
Are you leaving us, Kate?
Maybe it's a
Walker?
Unity thing.
And you know what surprises me the most? I don't miss it.
Maybe it's a Unity thing because
Take me to Syberia,
a lot of these
Kate
developers,
Walker.
they're not able to code
What
a
news
volume
have you got?
control.
Walker's gone, far away, into another world.
It was really a beautiful voyage. Now it is time to say goodbye.
So we've got, I like her face as she goes toward the camera in this chair rocket. She's got,
I'm afraid she's too far gone. We're losing her.
these steampunk robots.
She ain't gonna be coming back.
All of these games were on PlayStation 3, and I think some of them are even on the game catalog
Nomads found her dying in northern Siberia.
with PS Extra,
Born in New
but
York in the United States.
you can't stream them.
Walker. Kate
So when I
She's very quickly going to become a problem.
ooh, MGS5. When I saw this game come out, it interested me because I don't know how cool any of these games are. It's like Tomb Raider without the
How
shooting.
did I end up here?
We Yukos migrate with our snow ostriches to the sacred lands.
They even have tauntauns. Come on, man.
Department is looking for you.
It is loud,
Not going back to New York.
real loud.
It's a long journey, a very special journey.
So I mean, she's got a robot factory. Oh, Call of Cthulhu. She's got a robot factory. She goes all over the world. I mean, I kind of wonder what the mystery or adventure would be. Like, what's the conflict? What's the peril? They got her. They got guns on her. Somebody took her robot machines. Almost years passed since then. Kate is held prisoner in a mine by the militia. Caught up by her past, she's preparing for a new adventure. So, I mean, what adventure? I mean, it's not like she's Tomb Raider or Nathan Drake, where she's looking for a lost treasure and fighting with government treasure agents either. She's just sort of, She's just sort of inherited this factory, and I don't know, it's got some robots in it. Maybe other people want the robots. Let's find out. Syberia, the world before. Musician district. Capital small Europe. Press circle to continue. Press circle to continue. Benoit Socal. See you later, pal of mine. My controller's blue. Azure blue. Mike Royds presents. We got the nice ducks on a pond. The Chopin Ravel. This game sucks already. Let's see how riveting it really is. Let's see how riveting it really is. I knew I was going to play it. I've always been curious about the Syberia franchise, and with the free demo and a new PS5 title coming out, and of course it's made of my favorite engine, Unity. I had to. A game by... Oh, so he made it. Well, so he made it right before he passed. Maybe this is the end of the franchise. I wonder if he made the whole thing or if he directed it. It's made by Mike Royds. So, you know, maybe he led the project. The demo, it's kind of interesting that the demo gives you like an intro cutscene. I guess it's to set up the story and wet the palate of anybody that knows, you know, the competitive Syberia community. Any of them who know the franchise. Syberia, the world before. Before what? Because this is the last game in the series, let's say. What could come before it other than everything? Bang & Baden. I will admit it looks phenomenal. So this is Unity. It's interesting. Unity must have been getting updates in the same way that Unreal's been getting updates, but they don't have like a sequel number attached to it. Unity Engine 5. They don't really have that. Vegan, 1937. What a time to be alive. Use the left stick to move and the right stick to look. Oh boy. Use the left stick to move and the right stick to look.
I need to hurry. Frau Beckmann said she will be waiting for me on the square at the top of the main street.
Okay, I can respect the fact that...
Hey, Dana?
Herr Baumgartner's bakery. Usually love the place. Everybody does at the academy. But today
bread
I'm
outside.
too nervous to eat.
You were getting cold?
Hurry along to the square. You don't want to be late. Not today of all days.
So, for one thing, it's I can respect the fact that she says she needs to hurry up, right? But boy, do you see how slow she's fucking walking? And it's like you got to make a choice. Do I want to go up these steps or do I want to go down that? Do I want to go down that that alley? R2 to move faster. Oh, yes. Hold R2 to run, to trot.
Looks like everyone left in a hurry. Oh my goodness, they must all be waiting for me on the square.
Well, who's she? So they're showing you where you want to go. Let's check. Let's do a quick button check. X, square. We know triangle, looks, and circle. Well, what about while we're moving? Okay. What about R3, L3? L3 kind of nudges. What about L1? She almost walks slower. What about L2 and R1? All right. And I see this. Let's get the start, and then let's get a touchpad. Let's get a touchpad. Diary, documents, inventory. 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 Do I want to look? Secondary objectives. Throughout your adventure, you will get secondary objectives. There is no obligation for you to accomplish them. But if you do, they will lead to interesting additional content and background information. Can be cancelled. Alright, well, press and hold circle to skip. This is the game thus far.
Not bad at all.
A nice painting, not
I
bad
wonder if
at
Papa
all.
would sell it in his shop, though.
Who does she remind me of? She reminds me of, not Mary Poppins. Who's the girl? She has like a yellow raincoat or something. It's a book. You know what I'm talking about. Do I want to talk to him? I mean, if this is a game, I guess I'm supposed to talk to him if this is the game. When do I get a machine gun? Use the right stick to look around. It looks good. They're all waiting for me in the square. I must go there. I'm kind of curious to know what's down this alley. Let's turn around. I mean, I don't know how much of a game this is, right? I don't know how much of a game this is. Boy, the graphics are really popping. A little bit of blur as I move. Sometimes it could be my monitor. Sometimes I'm willing to say that. But my monitor is phenomenal, so.
Goodness. A rock?
Antiquary.
Oh,
I
no.
like the
Vandals.
Are you alright?
the piano music that kicks in when
None
you
for the
speak to
worse for
people.
wear. What worries me is it's getting worse every day.
That's what my father says.
Never mind, eh? Always
Bald
look
head
on
in
the
the
bright
frame.
side. At least, it's prompted me to make some repairs that I've been putting off.
I think that this is
Do
a
you know who
sincere
did
game.
this?
And
I've got a good idea, yes.
that's not
Good for
always
nothing
the
hoodlums.
most
I see
entertaining.
who you mean. They only feel big and strong when they're together, though.
Right. But people like that
It is
can
like
be
Downtown
dangerous
Abbey,
when
the
they're
video
driven
game.
by an ideal. Especially when it's based on hate and the rejection of other cultures. And they hold
Seed
no
for
love for
Sweet?
Bulgarians, that's for sure.
How long do you think it took him to come up with that title? The name for his shop. I'm a Vegarian too. Sorry to hear it, pal.
I'm sorry to hear it.
All right, moving
Oh.
on.
Never mind. We must all make do with our lot in life, huh? I'm sure I'll get by. Besides,
Sounds like a
what
little
choice is
sorry
there?
sack, dude.
Hmm?
I don't know, dude. What are you looking
enough
for?
talk of nastiness.
Oh, I'll make mine. We
Ah.
all. It's just what we have to do,
I
right?
see.
I have no idea if you're right. You're the one
Music
telling me about your
is.
life. I have no idea if you're right.
Would you be
You're
the
telling me
lucky
about
young
your life and
lady
complaining,
who's
dude.
to enchant our ears this year?
So
I
I'm a
am.
piano
Oh,
player.
and I should go. It's nearly time.
Well, let me congratulate you first. Music is one of the few pleasures left
Holy
to us
shit, this cutscene has
nowadays.
gone on way
So,
too long.
Thank you, Fraulein. Thank you for spreading it around.
Frau
Would you
line.
like to do me the honor of writing something in the cement before you go? I'll
On
add
my
the dates
hands,
like they do in Hollywood.
where I need to
It's all
play the
rage
keys.
these days, you know.
Well,
Unless you're worried, it would make you late.
Yeah, I am worried. I'll make you. Look at him like holding me at holding me at point or point. Fuck, I can't think of anything. Draw a vegan swan. I should really go. What should I? I'm gonna draw something. He's so upset. Draw a bass clip. I don't know. Is that
all right. I will.
All right.
Here you
I
go.
will. What's that girl's name with the yellow raincoat in the story? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Ah, perfect.
Perfect.
Bass clef.
Ah, perfect.
Drawn
A bass clef.
by the hand
Drawn.
of a budding virtuoso. Very
Virtuoso.
fitting, considering what awaits you on the square.
Thank you, mein Herr. I really should go now if I don't want to be late at the music academy.
I'll be listening from here.
Wow, this game is
Goodbye.
tedious. Holy shit. Inspect? What's to inspect?
What's the point of damaging
Observe.
books? It's the same thing happened last month to the shop of Papa's friend.
Papa!
At least if my concert's a fiasco, I'll still have left my mark here for posterity.
Let's go hold R2 to go faster. This game sucks. It might be a nice story that should have been packaged in a TV
Mama
show.
and Papa
Or a
often
book.
talk about it when they think
Not
I'm
a
not
fucking
listening.
game.
They
What are
say
they
that
thinking?
More and more Vagarans are being forced to live here.
Vagarans.
Anyway,
I wonder what that
I
means.
better not hang around or I'll end up being late at the square.
So this was the world back before we had the internet and we could just watch other people's lives. Sounds lame. Anyway, let's go to the square.
Is it that late already?
I have to get around to
I'll
the
bet
square.
Mom will kill me if I don't get to the square on time.
Whoa, what's going on with my fucking controller? All of a sudden it's like leaning to the left. I'm not talking to those boys or looking at those things. Whoa. What's with this fucking armband? Oh, all of a sudden I gotta talk to these guys. Hey pal, nice
What you
armband.
want? Scram!
Uh-oh, he doesn't want to talk, huh? He doesn't want to talk, huh? I'm trying to observe.
The National Socialist Party of Ostertal.
Oh boy.
I think that's what Papa calls the Brown Shadow.
Papa.
Yob's in uniform, according to him. I'd better not hang around here.
Like how ominous the shop window. It's like how ominous the shop window and the name is. She gets scared by the name. I mean, in reality's sake, it would be. It should invoke fear. That's their whole idea. But who was just saying that joke? Oh, they're looking at themselves. They got these black uniform and boots, and they're like, "Hey, Bob, are we the bad guys?" Holy shit!
Guten Tag, Frau Beckmann.
Ah, Fraulein Rose, there you are.
This game stinks. It's too slow.
And you would have been late.
Please excuse me, Frau Beckmann, but
even that game Brothers was faster.
May I have your convocation notice?
Hey, notice how... Okay, I want to point something out. Notice how... What? Yeah, I don't care. Notice how these two characters, like this scene...
Keep your sheet music for the concert. It's your convocation notice I need.
Notice how these two characters are standing very close to one another? And this is a typical scene in the video game, quote-unquote cinematography, where it's two characters who are talking together, and so the camera shows them just standing upright, looking at one another. But it's like pulled way back, and it's this big rectangle scene with these two columns. What this game does is it keeps the characters close and zooms in so that it's more of like a square frame. The bottom of the scene is more narrow, and the top of the scene is taller. So it looks like a vertical rectangle rather than a horizontal rectangle. And it tries to square them up and put them together. I'm telling you, cinemagraphically, it's better. I'm telling you. Take a film course, devs.
Fraulein Rose. Now, remember, performing at the annual spring concert is a great honor and rewards the best
stinks.
Music Academy student
Slow.
of the year.
It's so slow.
So it is imperative.
Look, see, we're close up.
Worthy.
Waist high. That's look.
I will do my best,
waist high.
Beckmann.
It's not like you see their feet on the floor.
The piano is ready. Make this day yours, Dana Rose.
So what's interesting is they said that this is the last adventure. It says years later this is the last adventure, but this girl Kate seemed kind of modern with those robots. I wonder if this character is not Kate, if this is a flashback, or I wonder what this is. Who's this character? Am I still gonna play as Kate in Syberia? You hear the kid coughing? You can change the orientation of the camera, on-screen elements, press and hold to skip, look around, observe.
I have to activate the piano first. There's a mechanism on the side of it. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, Dana. You'll not make any mistakes, and they will come out of the tower.
Who's
Come
they?
on, play something then.
Oh, good grief. I'd better get started quickly.
Quickly? Quickly? I better get started quickly. I must activate the mechanism. I need to activate the mechanism. I need to observe how to activate the mechanism. Quickly. Icon, manipulation. R2 while moving the L stick in the appropriate direction. You think so? Manipulate? You want me to manipulate? I'll manipulate that.
Everything's ready. All I need to do now is arrange my sheet music and begin.
And press the puzzles. Press the puzzles. I like that you can look around and there's a cursor and I can look.
Right. I've got to start now.
Was it the big ass metronome?
Good grief.
Oh, good grief! Everybody's such a little pussy. Why don't you just do it? Use the mechanism. Get the piano ready and use the mechanism. Plink, plink, plink! Play that shit. The robots activate. Everybody's just like, you know, walking on eggshells trying to enjoy this basic art form. Everyone's just so fucking like nervous and terrified and worried. Just doing a duet. So these steam robots come out of the tower and play along. Oh, because you have to put the music, you have to put the song on there so they know what to play. I'm sure we're driving up those keys. Driving the tempo faster. She's just like moving her hands. I get what this is going for, but like if you were watching this scene, it'd be a good scene in a film. But this is not a game. A lot of these stories and settings are suited for a different medium. Even like the walking is very slow and not fast. And like using the cursor and observing and looking at stuff. It's like, look at this and talk, look at this and talk, look at this and talk. Where's like finding items and putting together clues and investigating and solving puzzles? It might come later, but you know, this might be just teaching me the controls. But Jesus Christ, is it slow, so slow. Kind of reminded me of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is just like such a minimal video game. The Golden Goose is on the loose. There's this sort of like, it does remind me of that Final Fantasy style, just, it seems really, if only I could feel my emotions, if only, oh, how wonderful it would be to just sit and feel my emotions. And then the story is, oh, well, we're all nervous and neurotic about what might happen. That makes us feel bad rather than feeling good. Yeah, but who are these characters? Like, Kate Blanchett riding on a train. Winter 2004. Iron Tiega? What was that story just now? You should have opened here. Fuck that bitch in the piano. You should have opened the demo here. Oh, these developers. Well, I guess I can't change it now. Sorry, bud. What do you want me to tell you? She's got a cellmate. They shaved their heads. Give them a high top fade. Dumbass piano scene. Give me a fucking break. I'm a musician, I'm saying this. Video games are slow. Eyes are bloodshot. You can consult the diary by opening it up. Introspection. Introspection. I like that. An X on my jacket. Am I Kate?
God, another day of hard labor. What are you gonna do now, Kate? Jeez, can't believe it's been almost a year since the militia sent me here. Gotta get out, move on, whatever that might be. But how, though? No news from outside, nothing.
Listen to that attitude.
Does anyone even know I'm here?
Like, am I wrong, or is that the wrong attitude?
Someone must be looking for me, mustn't they?
Listen how she's just whining and worrying. Continue. Like the X on her jacket. The X-Men. Talk to Katyusha. Oh boy. Read. Display code of conduct. Fuck that shit. I'm not reading that. Are you kidding me? So some of these... Whoa, let's check out that reflection again. Wow, wow, wee, wow. All right, Unity, we see you. Inspect what? Like, I don't mind these types of scenes. But, dude, do you remember Subject 13? How fucking amazing that game was? Yeah, examine and rotate. I get it, man. I've played a video game before. It's a guitar pick. It's a guitar pick.
Katyusha's punk group.
Sometimes
Would
this
love to have seen them.
this cursor doesn't really... It, like, flies past the actual object you're trying to interact with. And that's it? Just the one? I said read. Pushkin's poem. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. She walks so slow, so slow. I mean, it's not bad. It probably makes it animate better. It probably makes it animate better. But you could speed it up. She doesn't want to hold R2 to run in here. And they just get so pissed off at each other, like, quit pacing around. I'm bored. Well, fucking munch my rug again.
I better freshen
I
up
mean, you'd
first
have to
and
choose.
smell Katyusha.
You'd have to.
I'll pick
In these
that game.
conditions, hey, you know, if guys can do it,
Better not hang
girls
around
can do it
getting
too.
ready. Simona isn't the worst guard here.
We're in a war and we're in jail. It's a double indemnity.
Sleep okay?
Like a bear.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh my God.
Better get ready.
Daranida.
I feel like I've been run over by a
It's not funny, and it's like, no, not the nature of it, but the way they behave together. It is funny. Is two girls flirting with each other in jail?
You okay?
Sure. Digging an assault mine 12 hours a day.
Why?
In the hope of finding a fragment of ivory? Couldn't be better.
They really shaved their head and dyed it blue. But to
Yeah,
mark them as
fool.
prisoners, what are they trying to say here?
Maybe I should have listened to my folks. If I had stayed in line in the National Choir like
I
a
like
good
that
little
it's
pawn, instead of
dripping
forming an
down.
anti-establishment punk group, I would not be here now. I'm glad I've got you, though.
Oh boy, put her. They don't show it, but she's got her hand on
We're
her
gonna
leg.
get out of here, right?
Yeah, right. If you say so.
Today's the day we're supposed to take over from Team Orange in Gallery C, right?
Team
Don't
Orange.
remind me.
So it's an
This seat's
Overwatch
really
league.
tough. Isolated with no rescue party on hand. Which is crazy, because it's the worst gallery for cave-ins.
We should get going, Katyusha. I mean, what if the guard catches us slacking off?
Told
We
you,
should be
told you.
ready.
I got a great
Simone?
gaydar.
She's no altar girl, but she's not the worst around here.
Oh man.
But I will be ready in time to leave. I just want to get all the rest I can.
I think you say that anymore because it's offensive. Hey, listen.
Come on, Katyusha. Better get ready.
Sure. Okay.
5 minutes, no more. Da?
Da.
Can I play the game again now? It's like freshen up. Oh my God. It's like, is that what you have to squat the P2? This isn't a game. Move around, inspect, press the button prompt, listen to the dialogue, choose the dialogue, read the dialogue. This is not a game. Did you see her grimace? The guard walks by in the mirror. I like that. This fucking game sucks.
Better not forget your good luck charm. Don't think I've ever seen you without it.
It's all I got left.
So then why did she leave and Katyusha stays behind? Oscar's heart was added to your inventory. Open the diary. What about it? Maybe I gotta observe.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
Now what?
Don't worry. I'll be ready by the time Simona turns up.
So now I have to just wait. Take.
Glad you're here.
Let's stay close, Katusha, okay?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I know how to spot a lesbian.
Team Blue.
I almost had sex with one at a New Year's Eve party in Philadelphia.
It's for you, Amerikanska.
Her girlfriend was pissed. Anyway.
Thanks.
No stalling you here. You got 5 minutes to see what's inside. Or else a less friendly face will come to get you.
This game fucking sucks. And it's like, it's funny because I'm exhausted playing it and it's just a demo. It's gonna end. I know it's gonna end. What is take? Observe. I get that they made all these models. It's just not a game.
Throughout my childhood. It belonged to my mother. I used to play with it when I was a kid.
So they allow them to get yeah, I said take. To get their belonging, like to get stuff sent to them.
Olivia Foster, New York. What could she have sent me given our dispute after my leaving with Hans?
And they tell everything. What could she have sent me after? This is where it is from, and this is who sent it, and this is why there would be a conflict with her sending that. That chick is my girlfriend. I mean, I'm just saying.
August 23rd, 2003. Dear
I'm just saying.
Wherever you are now.
They're happy in jail.
Despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time.
When does the game start, dude?
To New York.
Are you shitting me? Babe, what's wrong?
Your mother, Sarah Walker, passed away last night at Mount Sinai Hospital. She had been doing poorly for several months, and her death was no doubt a release. The funeral will take place Thursday, next week. We pushed back the ceremony so you can be with us.
It's like a UT
I'm not
deathmatch map.
mistaken, returning to the United States means you run the
Boring, boring.
Sometimes it's better
Oh.
to pay your debts to society instead of being forever on the run. And for once, just put aside those senseless, adventurous pretensions of yours. They've already cost you your friends and family. I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best
That's how I
conditions.
feel trapped in this stream with this game.
I've enclosed your mother's
Just
pendant.
imprisoned.
According to her, you used to love
Move it along already, dude. Go. Go faster. I like how Metro Exodus had the same setting.
Olivia.
So some of these point-and-click games, well, they wouldn't work on PC or on console. It doesn't matter about having a mouse cursor or an analog cursor. It's just too slow. There's no game. There's no game. Oh my god, go back in time again? Fuck this game, dude. I'm sorry you died in the process of making it, Deb, but this shit
I'm
sucks.
so proud of your concert on the square at the Academy of Music. We shall find a pretty frame for your diploma.
Thank you, Mother.
Once you've finished your studies at the Academy of Music next year, you'll be able to start higher education at the Paris Conservatory. Won't she, Anton?
The Paris Conservatory.
Of course. Of course.
Then, my
These
darling,
characters, I
you'll
hate it.
become a great concert
It's kind of, you know what's so interesting?
You make
I
us so
really
proud.
like this
Doesn't she,
setting
Anton?
between like
Of course.
1880 and 1940.
So proud.
I don't want to leave. I can't wait.
I can't wait to see the Paris
And,
Conservatory, even though I'll miss you both terribly.
There's tons of music that was
And
written
it's
during that
perhaps not
time,
such a
and there's
bad
tons of
idea
literature
to
that
move
was
away
written during
from
that
Wagen.
time.
Times are hard at the
And
moment for
so
people
I
like
thought
us.
I really love literature that's
worry
that's
about your health
set in a
still.
time period. But what I thought was
Thankfully,
it was
Eagles had a
being
bridge
written
taken out
at that
the
time,
refuse
so it
this
was
summer.
modern to the authors,
Oh,
like
yes.
Hemingway and yada yada.
That mountain air will do you a world of good, my
That's
dear.
right, Earl Hemingway.
By
And
the way,
so
did you write to Herr Gustav to thank him?
Oh,
I thought compared
well, I was
to
really busy rehearsing my
movies
concert,
or
you know.
films that were made
The
about that
gentleman
time
is
period,
offering
I don't know
you a
why I
job,
don't like them as
Donna.
much.
Thanking him is the very
And that's
least
what I
you
thought.
can do.
I thought
Yes, Mother,
I like the
I'll do it
literature,
right
but
away.
not the film. Why is that? Well, the literature was written when it was modern. It was being written about present contemporary times and present day. These types of games and movies are being made in the future, looking back at this time period as like a period piece, like during this time. Is that to set up? It sets up the aesthetic, style, and dress, and it also sets up, I mean, I'm sure a worldwide conflict. So it's like in the 1700s during the Revolution, in the 1900s during World War II. And it's like, well, it's kind of lazy, because then the conflict is about, in a world in conflict, what conflict would the character get into? But these characters are not getting in conflict with one another. They're just like, oh, I can't wait to go to the conservatory. Oh, but I don't know how I'll feel about it. Well, cry about it more. This game sucks. This is a pathetic level of interaction.
I should think you'll be needing a pen to write that letter, my darling.
Herr Gustav, my future employer.
Oh God.
Thanks to this summer job,
You're gonna
I'll be
make
able to
me.
help
Oh
the
no!
papa
Don't.
for another year of schooling at the music academy.
Close. Close. Get it off. Oh boy. And then for somebody like me that doesn't want to listen or
The diploma Frau Beckmann gave me after my concert on the musical square.
I don't want to listen.
Thank goodness she didn't mention
I don't want to
arrived
listen
late.
or read. So then because this is a bad way to get a story. Read a fucking book. Read and write the fucking book. You wrote the story here. Do I need my... She goes, you're going to need a pen to write that letter. Inspect. You're going to need a pen to write that letter. How about I inspect this? Inspect your mother. Yes, and flip it open again. What about, boring? This fucking sucks. Alright, well, now I know. Siberia's trash. I'll stick to Antarctica. There's no way in fucking hell I'm reading that, dude. Are you insane? Pull the drawer open.
Stuck.
Oh my god, the drawer is
really
stuck.
ought to tidy up.
Papa! Ooh, the pen. Take the pen. Alright, I got an old pencil.
I ought
To
put
write
these
my
away
note.
before I lose them.
What a riveting puzzle
I'm
escape.
pretty sure I know this piece by heart now anyway. The Hymnwagen, my favorite concerto.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the fucking game. Get out of here. Get out of here. It sucks. This is a terrible way to tell this type of story. Whereas like think about Call of Cthulhu, you can move around so easily, like or I just played Ghostwire Tokyo. Like the movement needs to be fast. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is. The player needs to be able to control the pace of the game. So like being able to move around fast and tackle the objectives in a way that you want, and something like moving and looking, and what's the most frequent interaction? It's going to be looking at something and moving a cursor to pick it up. Exit. I don't need to exit yet. There's two. We'll look at this. What am I collecting? A trophy
Papa,
to look at all the...
Could your pen be around here somewhere?
I already have the pen.
No pen here.
I already have the pen. We'll take two. An ink pen. I don't need leaflet.
Papa is so untidy.
You could close the drawers when you're done.
Shut up,
Miss
bitch.
Nosy.
Dinner puppet, I'm busy right now.
What about this girl tidying up?
Don't forget to be very polite towards Herr Gustav.
Use an old pencil or an ink pen. Let's use the ink pen. And that's the game. Don't forget to be very... What did she say? Formal or friendly? Who gives a shit?
Herr Renner, I would like to thank you for...
Don't, Donna, it's too dangerous.
Oh my! What in the name of...
This game fucking sucks, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, I've seen similar settings in BioShock, wherever else. So it can't be the setting. It's just press X to interact, and this is the level of interaction I'm gonna get. I'm not saying everything's got to be a third-person shooter, but
Dana, darling,
Jesus
no,
Christ,
no, give it to me, please.
It's arduous. It's not exciting. It's not exciting to have to look around because I'm not investigating. I'm just collecting like, oh shit, say nothing.
What does it say, Father?
I'm just collecting like.
It's nothing, Dana.
Looking at paintings.
Nothing but spite.
If it's a story game, it needs to move forward on its own. And if it's a puzzle game, I gotta get clues and pieces and solve stuff. So what is this? It's just like a narrative game.
Huh?
Just go read a book.
We'll both end up in Paris.
Get out of here, Deb. We don't want your shitty game anyway. Boom! He throws the rock through the window. Get out of here, Dev. Look, threat note.
Piss off out of here, you filthy Vagarans. Horrible.
Verpisten. What's a Vagarian? Oh, man. So this goes back and forth between a boring story and an even more boring story, okay? Do I at least gotta walk around the mine? The mine of salt? This game fucking sucks. Holy shit. Like, okay, you built these graphics, and you... But it's like the story, they wrote the story, so what? They wrote and recorded the voice dialogue, so what? She's in the salt mine. Do I get the pickaxe and I gotta kill a guard or what?
Come on. We need to get to work now.
Comply or ignore? Let's ignore.
Kate, please. They'll beat you up if Simona finds you like this. Kate, stop this. You can't change the past. Now come to work before you get us both killed.
I wonder if I'll get to find the
That's
pickaxe
it.
and interact with the rock.
I'll get started working now. You push the cart closer and come dig next to me, okay? I'm very
She
sorry.
has something to do.
But we'll have all night long to cry.
See, dude, these chicks are together. Wow, nice. In jail. Nothing wrong with that. Push the cart further.
An ivory fragment.
This game
Guards grant benefits
sucks.
to anyone who
Every time
finds
you
any.
press and interact with something, it's just like,
Damn
let's look at this and listen to this. This should be it should have been a movie. Should have been a movie, not a game. It's probably not the right way to go, even. Find the cart, because the stupid light's on the stupid light is on the other thing. The track. She doesn't want to walk faster when I hold R2. That's really bothering me. Fucking purse jiggles more than her ass. That was interaction. Oh boy.
Stuck.
Oh my god. This is sinful.
Brakes are on. Huh, what a surprise.
And then maybe it connects up there to the handle that I will then pull with R2 and interact. I am gaming. Holy shit. This is a sin to make me play this. This game is a sin. It's a crime against all humanity. It's a crime against all game design. This is worse than Nathan Drake having to drag that fucking Meal on Wheels box so he can get on top of the door.
You weren't there.
Boo! This game stinks.
No one to hold her hand.
Great ass though. See, there's nothing like a day of perpetual arduous labor to really get the thoughts flowing. I don't know how much longer I can do this. It's really bad. This is a chore. It's a chore to interact with. It's not fun. There's no reward. There's no skill or fun or objective or accomplishment. There's nothing. There's no game here. There's no game here. You have to continue. It would be like if every 2 minutes the VCR paused and you have to press play to keep the film going. That's what it would be like. Every 2 minutes the game pauses and you have to pick up the remote and press play. That's what this is like. The VCR. Yes, that's correct. On the VHS player. For your video cassette tape. When you get 12 for 5 at Megatronics. Including Crime Zone and Smell the Butt. I'm video gaming. I'm video gaming.
She was scared.
Oh, boy.
You broke her heart.
Watch her accidentally kill her girlfriend.
She died asking for...
Did they find it? Looks like there's a...
Kate, watch out! Sorry,
Mine
I couldn't
collapse.
see.
There's a hole on the other side.
Come on, let's go and see.
Get to work, and it crosses it out like I completed the
Yeah,
objective.
take it out of here. Let's check it out.
Holy shit, you come up with a whole... a cavern on the other side. How'd they fucking clear that shit out?
Oh my god.
Move it on already. Listen, look at how slow this is. Look at how slow. Get to something already. Do something. Make something happen in this game. Go. Fast forward. This game needs a fast forward button. Finally, I can fucking move. Hold R2 to move faster. And I run away from her. So then let's look at all this stuff. Enter. Let's look at this.
This
Observe.
carriage is more luxurious than the other ones. Maybe a dignitary's?
So she's got
Looks
nothing
like it was
left.
caught in a rock slide decades ago. Crazy to think that no one's found it. Until today.
What's interesting is this is Kate, right? The character who's been in all these other games before. Shouldn't she have a bit more gumption of like, she's gone all the way over the world, she's been in Syberia, she, you know, was attacked by these steampunk robots. Shouldn't she?
Happened here? How in the world did those bodies get here? Let alone the train.
I mean, shouldn't she have some more power of observation from like her previous adventures to figure out what's going on here? What is that? The exit? Just exit again?
Another body. It's a real trail of carnage here. Jeez.
That's it? Another body, it's a real trail of carnage here. That's it. I don't want to look in that case. I don't want to look at any of this. It's like, would there be a... It's not mandatory to look in here because there's no puzzle pieces.
Leave it alone. You'll bring us bad luck. You get back here.
There's like, it's not like there's any puzzle pieces or anything to find.
If there's
Observe.
the slightest chance of escape, better seize it. It's too late to turn back. This cave is reinforced by those old structures. Must have been meant to shelter trains. And for a long time.
So the train was supposed to be hidden in this cave, but it looks like it all went wrong after the rock slide, when these men were executed.
Oh, but luckily this motorcycle is still here and some
More
booze.
bodies. What happened here?
Wow, this game is a chore. It's like if you need me, that's the thing, like, if I need to determine a clue about something, or if I need to find an object about something, that would encourage me to look around and investigate. And then you could, you know, throw me off, mislead me, hide something. I could look for objects, but this is all just optional story observations.
That's deep. Can't even see the bottom.
Yeah. And it means the tunnel on the other side is cut off. Must be the way out. I can see the light at the end.
How do we get across that?
I'm sure there's a way. Follow me. I have an idea.
Climb on that girder. What do you mean follow you? You gonna ramp the bike? They're gonna hear you starting up, you moron. I like her Borderlands haircut.
If we build up enough speed, we should be able to use the height difference on the edge of the precipice as a takeoff ramp to get to the tunnel on the other side.
Yeah, but
and
you're on
then
the
get
wrong
to the
end.
surface.
Sure.
Why don't you just climb on the
if we can
train?
Get the thing started.
Don't worry about that. Back in the days with my band, I always used to repair our old van on tours.
Also, why don't you yell louder so they can hear
First,
your voice
I
coming
want
through
to
the
take a
hole?
closer look at these bodies and maybe figure out what happened here.
I already did that. Took a look at the bodies and figure out what happened.
Looks like Second World War uniforms.
They belong to the Brown Shadow, the fascists who triggered the war before they herded up and massacred millions of innocent people.
Millions already? The wounds. The wounds.
They were shot.
In the back.
Same as those over there.
Maybe a traitor.
Full tank of gas. And it looks as if they were headed for the exit tunnel.
It's like they were ready to head out.
Looks like they were in a hurry, judging from their position.
I wonder how a bunch of World War II fascist soldiers ended up here.
Right. And who killed them just as they were about to ride out of here.
One thing's for sure, though. We've got to give this motorbike a try.
What? What are you saying? You mean you want to jump over the ravine?
Exactly. But the keys aren't on the bodies, I checked. They must be somewhere inside the train. You go and find the keys while I take a look at this motor.
Will do. You'll be okay?
So then...
Don't worry, love. I'm sure this beauty and I, we're going to become best friends.
So then now look. I was punished for exploring the train earlier. And now I have to go back there because if I could have found the keys, it would have allowed me to. And then that cutscene would have advanced forward. So I can't even find things out of order. What if you get stuck? Listen to a hint. Look, let's see if we can find where the keys are. Can't walk over there. Can't walk over there. So this exists to find an item.
Whoever you were, but I need to do a quick search.
Look, and you can see it already over there. Inspect. You see that? So why even allow me to go in? Why allow me to go in ahead of time? Stupid fucking dev. I'm reading that shit.
So this brown shadow officer shot strange. A hollow shape. There must have been something in it.
What about inspecting down here?
Nothing interesting here.
Well, then close it. Why even have it there then?
Let's search somewhere else.
Oh my god. Fucking bitch. What about in the pull chain?
Major Sutel's last drink to give him courage?
Observe!
Making use of that.
God, this cursor is terrible.
Let's search somewhere else.
Oh my god. What about his gun?
That must be the shooter.
Better take it. The shooter? You mean the pistol? That must be the shooter. No, him. Look at him.
He wore stripes. Must have shot himself in the head. Awful.
It's his hat. Maybe it's his head. Gross. There are twigs growing in the, in the chair. Where is this fucking... Where's this key? Where's the key? Brown shadow emblem. Use. What do I use? It's that big? Well, now what do you want me to do? Aha, there's a... Look at this little white icon on this white fucking... Is that it or what? God oh fucking mighty.
One of the keys is still covered in blood. Must be the one for the motorbike.
Oh, now, how do you feel? How do you feel having done that? I feel angry. Because it was, I'm saying, arduous, sure. Not fun to look for items and discover puzzles. The thing about analog controls in these games, like RE1 versus Tank, is just that it's faster. This fucking game sucks. Holy
It hasn't
shit.
been started for too long. But leave me to it and I'll see if I can get it going. If I can just get it to kick start, we might be home free.
Not only is it slow, and there's basically no puzzle solving, the story isn't even that interesting. I'll let you get on with it.
Anything I can do? We haven't got much time.
No, I'm good. Why don't you look around? Maybe inside the train there's something that can help us once we get out of here.
You've got to be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me. Remaining key.
The key to the carriage.
Use the key to carriage. I was gonna say you're gonna make me look in the. You're gonna make me look in the fucking car a third time. But no. I'm gaming. I'm gaming. I'm gaming. I'm gaming. I'm gaming. I'm gaming. Oh my fucking god, dude. Am I supposed to be tapping, or instead of pressing and holding, I'm supposed to tap? Holy shit. Oh my god. Boo.
Kate! Your chariot's waiting! Hey! What are you... Holy crap! Wow! This is worth a fortune! I can't believe it! This is gonna come in nicely when we're on the road, babe.
Babe, I told you they were together. It is true. You can choose to be happy.
A masterpiece. The
Yeah,
Brown
whatever.
Shadow must have looted it during World War II.
Look, look, look. Loot.
I hate to think what became of the owners of all these stolen objects.
So then maybe I don't need to look at anything. What prompts can I ignore? Imagine speedrunning this game. I wonder if every game has a speedrun attempt. Some are, I'm sure, more satisfying than others. That's the whole point. They used to do speedrun competitions where they would make somebody speedrun a game. They would choose for them.
What is it?
It's incredible. You gotta see this.
How do they figure out how to break out of bounds in these games and fucking like walk on the top?
I like the color of the rock.
I was watching
Is that what fascinates
I don't know
you?
if it was ADQ,
No,
but
There.
some
Look,
guy was
it's right
speedrunning
under
the
your
Futurama
nose.
game, And he's just like jumping on the walls until he breaks out of it and runs on top of the level. How do they figure out where to fucking do that shit?
It dates from 1937, apparently, but I can't make out the signature. Koba or something like that? Anyway, what's so fascinating about it?
You mean you can't see? Take a closer look.
I've completely zoned out on this story. It's one of those,
Sorry,
it's
you'll
one of
have
those,
to be more specific, Katusha, because
you know,
I still can't
holographic puzzles where you cross your eyes
Look
and it
again,
jumps
there.
out at you.
The girl. She's your spitting image.
Do you even see my haircut? It's in accessibility mode.
Sorry, but I still can't see the resemblance.
Come on, you gotta admit it's incredible, right?
Either way, I suggest you put it away. We better get going.
Imagine how sloppy it'd be after picking an axe all day. Just fucking... man, it smells so skunky in that fucking cell room. Like a fish fry in here. Alright.
You should take another look, Kate. It
What
looks
the fuck
just
do you
like
want? Let's go.
Come on, Kate. You gotta admit she looks like you.
Please
Must
be
be
over with
sign.
already. I fucking
Hold
hate
it
this
right
game.
there, girls.
Oh, you idiots. You fucking idiots.
All right. You've caught us. But take a look inside this carriage. The train is full of treasure. We can all escape with tons of it. Just look.
Don't move.
It's 2 against 1. You better fuck this girl up and then fucking take her gun and then get on the bike.
Listen to me, Simona. You've always been good to us, so why can't we help each other now? We'll be stronger together.
Sure. You've been nice little prisoners. I have nothing against you personally. But why can't I keep the treasure for myself? I could leave this rotten prison. Nobody will know. I could even say you tried to escape, which wouldn't be a lie.
Simona, don't.
Don't take it personally. I just
Damn,
need
she's
a
like
change of
Eva.
life. I think you can understand where I'm coming from.
Exactly. The military's been good to her. The military's been good to her. Yes! Damn tight. The military's been good. I got a uniform. I got this gun. I'm a corporal. I got all this treasure. And I caught 2 escaping prisoners. And now I got my bike. That's sweet. I like that ending. Hey, that all paid off. I like this military chick. Fuck Kate and her girlfriend. Syberia. Well, for nothing.